In this video tutorial, you will learn how to run the Project Summary Report. The Project Summary Report displays financial information such as surplus deficit, budget, revenue, expenses, and commitments for research projects at a summary level. You can run the report by project or Principal Investigator. To navigate to the report from the FAST homepage, click on the Finance Reporting link under the Applications box on the right-hand side of your screen. Click on Research Reports in the menu bar at the top of your screen and select Project Summary. You are now at the Filter Options screen. From here, you can select how you want to run the report by entering your filters. You can filter this report by Principal Investigator, by project, or you can leave both filters empty and run a wide open report based on your project security. If you wish to filter this report by PI, you can search by name by clicking on the magnifying glass. Enter the PI's last name and click Search. This will bring up a list of PIs that match your search. Select the PI you are looking for and click the Add button. You can filter your report on more than one PI. To add more PIs to your filter, repeat the search process. To remove any of your filters, click on them and click on the red X at the right of the filter box. To filter your report by project, enter the project number in the search field and click the green plus sign. You can also search by project name by clicking on the magnifying glass, entering a keyword, and selecting the project from the list of matches that pop up. Again, you can remove the filter by highlighting it and clicking on the red X. Lastly, you can run the report with only the date criteria, leaving the other filter options empty, simply by clicking on the green Execute Report button on the right of the screen. The report will run filtering on all projects you have been granted access to. I will now explain the different features of this particular report. Remember that the filter trail is always visible at the top of any report, allowing you to view the filters you had selected for the report. The surplus deficit shows at a quick glance the financial position of the project. The surplus deficit column is calculated based upon the calculation method column. If the calculation method is budget, then surplus deficit is calculated by taking the amount in the expense budget column and subtracting the amount in the expenses and commitments column. If the calculation method is revenue, then the surplus deficit is calculated by taking the amount in the revenue received column and subtracting the amount in the expenses and commitments column. The actual expenses column represents total expenses inception to date. The commitments column represents the total commitments outstanding. The expenses and commitments column represents the sum of actual expenses and commitments. The expense budget column represents the total budget to date. And the revenue received column represents the revenue posted to the project inception to date. Any value on a FAST report that is underlined and in blue font represents a drill down that will allow you to access additional details for that value. For example, if you drill down on the project number, you will get additional descriptive data from the awards system, such as awarded amount, agency and program, URS contact, project start, and end date. Once you've drilled down on a value, you can always return to the original report by clicking the Return to Project Summary Back button at the top of the screen. Drill down on the actual expenses amount to see the expense information for the date selected at the detail level. Drill down on commitments to see a report that breaks the commitments down to the account level. From there, you can drill down on those figures to see who the commitments are for if they are salary related, or what purchase order or requisition it belongs to if they are non-salary related commitments. Drill down on expense budget to see the budget entered by year and by account. And finally, the Revenue Received drill down will let you see the transaction details for revenue. From there, you can drill down into the journal ID for the revenue details of a specific journal entry. Thanks for taking the time to watch our video tutorial on the Project Summary Report. More video tutorials on the FAST Financial Reporting tool are available through the TRAC and the Financial Services websites.